Asian adventure of the gym. Has there ever been a bigger flame out in the history of the Philippine YouTube community? I've been watching Philippine YouTube since 2015, you know. The day our great president, Donald John Trump, went down the stairs, went down the escalator there at the Trump Hotel there in New York City. I was there when our great president spoke his first speech in Las Vegas at Treasure Island there in Las Vegas in 2015. I yelled at him, "Mr. President!" I said, "Mr. Trump, go, Mr. Trump!" And he's via a big wave, and you remember me all to this day, right now in this video. But Mr. President, we're so proud of you, and we're still laughing, Mr. President, about the scumbag loser Asian Jim, aka Disabled Jim, aka Broke Jim. Asian Adventure Jim, the biggest flame out in the history of the Philippine YouTube community, Mr. President. This guy blew $400,000 US on a washwoman and 7 kids. And he didn't even meet her, sir. He didn't even meet this washwoman. He sent $400,000 during the COVID, you know, when the lockdown, because Philippines, as you know, sir, was the last country to open up. He spent $400,000 building a 3-story house that, of course, had horrible construction. He spent all this money on a piggery that had only 4 stalls in it, and all the pigs had to be killed. He started a sorry store, which he got scammed out everything. He started a laundromat that he got scammed out everything. He started another business, he got scammed out everything. Mr. President, there's no bigger dipshit loser in the history of YouTube than Asian Jim, Mr. President. Mr. Trump, go, sir. I know you have a tough decision today, but we're counting on you to get it done. Asian Jim, you're a big fucking loser. We're so proud of the Filipino family that dumped Asia Jim, Disabled Jim, flat on his ass. That's right. The Filipino family that took over $400,000 US from Asian Jim and his mom and built a 3-story house. The house that Jim built, of course, it was so nasty and so horrible and the worst construction ever conceived in the Philippines. The house is just caving in on itself. There's leaks. The walls are caving in. The roof, of course, had big holes in it that a big rat can go in. We're talking about a multi-million-dollar piggery that was bringing in, you know, 300,000 pesos a month that had 4 stalls, and now all the pigs had to be killed and thrown into the hole. I mean, we got all kinds of things that are going on there with Asian Jim. Thank God the washwoman and her family kicked that criminal felon to the curb. And of course, Jim's gonna regroup with mommy's money, you know, because mommy and daddy have unlimited money to feed their crazy, disabled, psychopath, criminal son. So he can come back here to Southeast Asia and screw up again and blow hundreds of thousands of more dollars, you know, on some other family that will just take all his money, take all his abuse. Yeah, the kids are saying, oh, that mommy and daddy fight every day. Could you imagine just having to hang out with that crazed lunatic, just a dangerous killer that threatened to, you know, hurt people, threatened to hurt himself. I mean, he's threatened people's lives already in the Philippine YouTube community. Asian Jim, I mean Disabled Jim, I mean Broke Jim, I mean Broke Jim's mom. Just keep him at home, Mom. Keep him at home. We don't need him back out here. Asian Adventures of Jim finally getting dumped by his family out in the province here in the Philippines. I mean, Asian Adventures of Jim, the biggest nutcase, the biggest psychopath, a felon in the United States, a criminal who spent time in state prison in mental institutions for being a complete freaking crazy nutcase, psychopath, criminal. Asian Adventure of the Jim, finally his family did the right thing and dumped him after they took $400,000 of his money, kicked him to the curb and told him to get lost, because they could definitely do a lot better than that psychopath criminal. I mean, that girl's got tons. And we're talking about Jim's wife, you know, the washwoman. She's got millions of guys. She's getting thousands of emails every day just begging her for a relationship, begging to come in and take over the 3-story house that is about ready to cave in on itself. The multi-million-dollar piggery, remember that? Remember that, Jim? And of course, finally, this is the great background of the land and how accessible it is and how it was the greatest place he's ever been, where he had the washing house. Sorry store. I mean, just lie after lie after lie after lie after lie from Asian Jim. Now he gets to come over here right away. Did you hear his last video? Because he's on disability. Disabled Jim is coming back to Southeast Asia. Yeah, he's married. Yeah, he's a crazy psychopath. Yeah, he's in and out of federal and state prison. But guess what? Yeah, we still got to deal with this asshole. Asian Jim. What a loser.